The Big Hole, open mine, Kimberley Mine or Tim Kuilmine is an open-pit and underground mine in Kimberley, South Africa, and claimed to be the largest hole excavated by hand, although this claim is disputed. History and size. The first diamonds here were found on Collisberg Kopje by members of the Red Cap Party from Collisberg on the farm Vooruitzig belonging to the De Beers brothers, in 1871. The ensuing scramble for claims led to the place being called New Rush, later renamed Kimberley. From mid-July 1871 to 1914 up to 50,000 miners dug the hole with picks and shovels, yielding 2,720 kilograms of diamonds. The Big Hole has a surface of 17 hectares and is 463 meters wide. It was excavated to a depth of 240 meters, but then partially infilled with debris, reducing its depth to about 215 meters. Since then it has accumulated about 40 meters of water, leaving 175 meters of the hole visible. Once above ground, operations became too dangerous and unproductive. The kimberlite pipe of the Kimberley Mine was also mined underground by Cecil Rhodes De Beers Company to a depth of 1,097 meters. There is currently an effort in progress to register the Big Hole as a World Heritage Site. Excavation. In 1872, 1 year after digging started, the population of the camp of diggers grew to around 50,000. As digging progressed, many men met their deaths in mining accidents. The unsanitary conditions, scarcity of water and fresh vegetables as well as the intense heat in the summer, also took their toll. On March 13, 1888, the leaders of the various mines decided to amalgamate the separate diggings into one big mine and one big company known as De Beers Consolidated Mines Limited, with life governors such as Cecil John Rhodes, Alfred Bate and Barney Bonato. This huge company further worked on the Big Hole until it came to the depth of 215 meters, with a surface area of about 17 hectares and perimeter of 1.6 kilometers. By August 14, 1914, when over 22 million tons of earth had been excavated, yielding 3,000 kilograms of diamonds, work on the mine ceased after it was considered the largest hand-dug excavation on Earth. By 2005, however, it was reported that a researcher had re-examined mine records and found that the hand-dug portions of the Jagersfontein and Bultfontein diamond mines, also in South Africa, may have been deeper and/or larger in excavated volume. There are other, larger, mine excavations, but these were created using earth-moving equipment rather than manual labor. Mine Museum. Mining operations having been closed down in 1914, the open pit became an attraction for visitors to the city, and by the 1960s a gathering together of relics of Kimberley's early days, including old buildings and sundry memorabilia, began to be organized into a formal museum and tourist attraction. In 1965 De Beers appointed Basil Humphreys as museum consultant, with the museum being substantially upgraded as an open-air representation of early Kimberley, with streetscapes and dioramas, and exhibits of mining technology and transport. There was an official opening during the Kimberley's centenary celebrations in 1971. One of the attractions was the Diamond Hall. The Mine Museum went through subsequent further upgrades. Between 2002 and 2005 De Beers invested $50 million in developing the Big Hole into a world-class tourism facility, based on the idea of creating a lasting legacy for the people of Kimberley. The new facility, the Big Hole Kimberley, elaborating a theme of diamonds and destiny, was expected to double visitor numbers to the Big Hole. See also, kimberlite pipes, mere diamond pipe, Udachnia pipe. References. External links, official website, Big Hole accommodation on susstay.co.za, re-envisioning the Kimberley Mine Museum, De Beers unregistered trademark Big Hole project.